Welcome to class 6 Civics chapter 3 Government. Children, we have already discussed in previous class about this lesson. So what is government and what is the importance of government and what are the function of government. So let us memorize the topic what we have learned in the previous class, that is what is government. So government is a system of country. Government is a system of controlling a country or state, or can say other words, government is a group of people that have power to rule in the country according to law. So this is also one of the definition of the government. And also we have discussed what are the important function of the government in our previous class. So let us go to the today's topic, that is types of government. So today's topic is types of government. There are mainly three types of the governments are there according to your textbook. There are how many types of the government? There are three types of the government. The first one, democracy, monarchy and dictatorship. So these are the main three types of the government. So now let us discuss one by one. The first one, democracy government. Children, already you know that the democracy government. Democracy, it is a people government. It is ruled by the people because according to the definition of Abraham Lincoln, it is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. So that's why it is called as a rule of people government, and it is very popular form of the government. Here in this government, in this system, the people are supreme. In the democracy government, people are supreme. Why the people are supreme here? Because the representative of the government, they are elected by the people through election. And after the election, they form the government. After the election, they form the government, and the representative of the government, they are directly responsible to the people. And also here, the government works based on the people opinion. Here, government gives more concentrate of the people opinion. So that's why it is very important. For example, if making any new policy, the government collect the opinion of the people here, and it is very popular form of government in 21st century. It is modern century. It is very popular form of the government because of it. The democracy upholds the opinions of the people, and it upholds the such principles like the equality, liberty, and freedom to speech, freedom to the expression. So like this, that's why it is very important form of the government. For example, India, America, and other country adopted the like this government, that is democracy. That's why it is, and also it is very popular form of the government. So this is the detail about the democracy, and we will discuss further in the features of democracy afterwards. Now next the type of the government is, that is monarchy. So meaning of the monarch here, the king or queen or royal family. I repeat once again, the meaning of the monarch, king, queen or royal family. So that is the meaning here. Now let us see here definition. It is a form of government with a king or queen or royal family is the head of the nation. That means it is ruled by king or queen or royal family. And here monarchy, here the people have more power, and the king or queen they are not responsible to the people. The monarchy power is hereditary. The monarchy power is hereditary. Here hereditary means what? Hereditary means the power passes through one member to another member in the same family. The power passes through one member to another member in the same family. That is the meaning of the hereditary. And that's why this monarchy power is hereditary. And monarchy, it is existed in ancient India. Monarchy existed in ancient India, and also still certain country also it is existed. For example, the Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Jordan are the some countries best examples of the monarchy government. So this is the detail of the monarchy government. Now next type of the government is dictatorship. Dictatorship is nothing but it is a rule by single leader or single person. Here given definition: a country ruled by a single leader. The leader has not been elected and may use force to keep control. Here, leader has not been elected. That means leader, he is not elected by the people. He was single leader, and sometimes it seems like forceful rule. And the people, they cannot raise any question against the government. In this type of the government, people cannot raise any question against the government. And the single leader, he only takes the decision. He only, without any minister help, he only takes the decision. But in the monarchy government, the king or queen take the decision with the help of the ministers. But here single ruler dictatorship in this system, he only takes the decision. For example, Adolf Hitler of Nazi in Germany and Saddam Hussein of Iraq, they were the great dictators in the history. And not only these, again many the persons, they were very popular are the dictators government. And here I mentioned only Adolf Hitler and Saddam Hussein of Iraq, and you can see the Parvez Musharraf of Pakistan also. So they were the great dictators. So this is the detail of the dictatorship. I repeat once again. Here, democracy is the rule of people. Monarchy is the rule of king or queen. Dictatorship is the rule of single leader or single person. So these are the types of the government and details. Now let us go to the next topic, that is futures of democracy. Futures of democracy. Children, already you study the democracy, the meaning. I repeat once again. The democracy definition according to the Abraham Lincoln, it is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Already you know that. No need to more explain here that about here directly. We go to the main, the futures of the democracy. Here the main first futures, you can see here the elected representative. It is the first future. It is future of the democracy, elected representatives, because the representative of the democracy government elected by the people, and the final decision making power rests with the representatives. That's why it is the future. And second one, rule of law. The second future of the democracy is rule of law. In a democracy, here in a democracy, law is supreme. Law is supreme because here all citizens are equal under law. All citizens are equal under law, and no one is above the law. That is the meaning. So this is that is rule of law. And next feature, that is fundamental rights. In a democracy, fundamental rules are very important. In a democracy provides the highest respect and dignities for their citizens, giving by the fundamental rights and liberties. For example, the fundamental rights, expression, freedom to expression, freedom to speech, right to equality, and educational and cultural right and other rights. So that's why here the fundamental rights role is very important in a democracy government. Now next feature is that is universal adult franchise. Next feature is universal adult franchise. This is nothing but right to vote. Other name of this universal adult franchise is right to vote. Here in a democracy government, democratic government provide the power in a democracy. Every adult citizen have to right vote. Here every adult citizen have to right vote and have equal value irrespective of caste, creed, race and religion. So that's why it is very important. For example, the government of India provided the voting power their citizen at the age 18. That is the example. We have voting power, but the age must should 18. So that is the example. This is called as a universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise means voting power in a democracy. Now next topic, that is right to contest elections. This is also very important features. In a democracy country, every citizen have above certain age, they have right to contest the election. Every citizen they have right to contest the elections. For example, in India, every 5 years contesting the elections for lower house of the parliament. Every 5 years contesting the elections for lower house of the parliament. That is the example. And next feature is that is free and fair elections. Here, free and fair election means here the in a democracy the elections are held at regular intervals, and election commission is responsible to ensure elections are free and fair without any influence or without any bias. So that's why it is a future free and fair elections without any influence or without any bias. And next feature, that is separation of power. This is also one of the feature of the democracy government. Separation of power. In a democracy government, the government are divided into mainly 3 branches. The government are divided into mainly 3 branches. They are legislature, executive and judiciary. These are the 3 branches. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha comes under the legislature, and president and prime minister and his ministers comes under the executive, and Supreme Court, High Court and its judges comes under the judiciary. That's why it is called as a separation of power. And next feature is independent judiciary. It is very important feature of the democracy government. Why? Because the judiciary must have free from all executive, any executive or legislator. That's why it is very important feature of democracy. And next is majority rule. Majority rule means ruling party. In a democracy, government forms by a party or coalition parties. In a democracy, government formed by a party or coalition party. Coalition party means the party the party contain more than two party makes a government. That is a coalition government. More than 2 party makes a government. That is a coalition party. So here, which party? The government formed by a party or coalition party, which win the parliament more than more than half seats, which in the parliament more than half seats, and which that party makes the government, and that party called as a ruling party or ruling government. Whereas the party minority in the parliament, that forms the opposition party, that forms the opposition government. And last one, the futures of the democracy is organized opposition party. Here the role of the opposition party in the democracy is very important. The role of the opposition party in the democracy government is very important, because opposition party criticizes the wrong policy of the ruling party. It criticizes the wrong policy. For example, we can see in our TV channels many times. We can see how the opposition party criticizes the ruling party. For example, any new policy such as the NRC policy, CA policy, how the opposition party criticizing, we can see many times. And opposition party also force them to make laws and policy for welfare for the people. So that's why here opposition party role is very important in a democracy government. So these are the main features of the democracy government. And already discussed the types of the government. Now let us go to the next topic, that is the levels of the government. That topic we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.